Hey guys, No Gas Nico here. I did a video on an unboxing of a auger, a 3-point hitch post hole digger, and I got a couple comments here from Atisha. She was asking if I could show her how I hook up to my tractor. I didn't think about this before because, well, my tractor's factory original. The post hole digger's factory original. I've done no modifications to anything, so I didn't really think about hooking it up. But she's having a problem saying that it doesn't lift up as high as mine does. So I'm doing this as a supplement to my unboxing video at her request, so she can see how I connect it to the tractor. Maybe this will help you too, to see, you know, how these, it's not a Land Pride, it's a county line. Got it from Tractor Supply Plus. So how do you hook it up to the tractor? So I'm going to go through the whole process, how I take off my tow bar and put on the post hole digger. And I want to put it on anyway because I'm done with my fence project. I'll throw some photos of it. The yard's still a mess. I still got some logs to split, but other than that, I'm done with the fence project. So I want to put some photos of that up as well, so you guys can see them. I'll kind of like cycle them through here as I'm talking. And so I'm done with the fence project. It was challenging. I wanted to do a video on how to do it, but I have very wet land and I had to auger it, set the post, and put the concrete in before the hole filled up with water. So it really didn't allow me for time to actually do a video on how to do the fence. But anyway, it was a long project because I had to wait for the ground water to actually subside. We had a lot of rain this year. So anyway, here we go. We'll get right into it, and you'll see how I actually connect this county line post hole digger to my BX23S. All right, here we go. First things first, I'm going to pin the ropes bar. I've been working on this before and had that thing come down and smack me in the head. That's not fun. So think of safety, people. Make sure this thing is up and pinned out of the way, especially when you're doing a lot. So here I'm going to remove my tow bar. I always make sure I put the pins and cotter pins and everything back. That way I don't lose them. I'm going to reuse that pin for the post hole digger. And now I need to take the pins out from my tow bar, and I gotta loosen these tension bars. That way I can actually slide the arms of the 3-point hitch out and remove this tow bar. So there's a lock nut and then just a tensioning nut. So once that's out, should be able to just pull these out. I put the pins back in the hole. Set that aside. All right, now I got it back to tractor. I'm getting a little closer. The 3-point auger is sitting on some red legs. You'll see that later in the video, and that allows for a little bit of movement forward and backward, so I can align it to the tractor. So here, what I'm going to do is repositioning the camera so you can see it better. So now I'm going to lift it up and put one pin in at a time. So remove that pin. Sometimes they're a little struggle to get them in. Good whack. It goes in. Pin one side. Put it back. Remove the pin. Put it through the hole. Pin it. Now I lift that chute cover because it will hit on the top part of that post hole digger. So I am lifting it up, pushing it with my hand out of the way, and I'm going to align it using the lift of the 3-point hitch to make sure it's in position, and then put the pin back in place. Now lift it up, and you can see it's off the ground. Those red poles are for storage only. It lets it stand upright so you can actually put it someplace and it will stay there safely. All right, so now I'm tightening the tension bars back up. This will prevent any side-to-side movement when you're actually digging a hole. If you had those loose, what happens is you start running the auger down, and that whole top of the auger would fall to the left or to the right, and then you're going to put a crooked hole in the ground. So you don't want that. Make sure you get these nice and snug. I always give a good little shake to make sure it's snug when I'm done
just to make sure that there's no movement from the tractor, that the tractor moves and not the auger. So here I'm shaking it. You can see that's nice and snug. So last thing, and actually this is the biggest pain in the butt, is putting on the PTO. I can never get the spline to line up, and you can see me struggling. Once that's on, it's good. Nice thing about this county line model is the PTO was the right length, and I didn't have to modify it. I didn't have to cut it down. I didn't have to buy a bigger one. So it was perfect. And you can see firing it up, it's working well. So there you have it.